Hello, and in this video we are going to be looking at the smoke object. So in the smoke object, as you can see, we're using instancing to get this effect done. So we want to create from points, we want different division size on our boxes, and then we want instance points for the geometry. And then we want a continuous. And this one's really important because we want to create a box on a certain frame. And so we're going to have to turn these boxes, or the points, on and off at a certain point. So they just need to blink on. So let's look how we do that. So here is the missile's path. We carve it down because we don't want to do, the entire path. That's not necessary. And then we adjust the domains. This is going to be able to, for every point, we create a box. So depending on your path, this is where you basically do it. So you might want to do more advanced things where you optimize on curvature, or if, whatever you want to do. And then we calculate the normal, and this is basically just looking at the neighbor. So this point, as you can see, that little blue tick, that means it's going over here. And just to see that better, we can delete the geometry. Now this right here, this is important because this is the point position sample, which we go over in the next video. We want to move the box and rotate it to this point, and rotate it to the normal. But what we need to do is we need to find out when the missile crosses the path. And as you can see, that's how we're going to do. So we're just going to color it based on this. So if the missile is ahead of the, you basically do the dot product. So if it becomes a positive dot product, that means it is ahead of the point. And so we can turn them white. So there I just templated the missile, and so as soon as the missile's passed, it turns on it activates that geometry. It turns it white. And then so what we need to do is we need to find out when it blinks. And what we want to do here is we want to do the derivative. So we just offset one frame, and then we calculate a derivative. So that's dt of color. So how does the color change? So the color is changing. As you can see, it just pops on. As soon as the missiles cross the path, it pops on. Alright, so, and then here's the division size. Now this has to be done up here because you need all the points present to calculate the proper division size. So this point is going to get a low division size of 0.15, and the high up here is going to get close to 0.15. Oh, sorry, 1 here, so it's going to be more coarse, and then it's going to be finer, closer to the camera. So this allows us to make the optimization. Now what we have to do is we have to move them to the center because we don't want a double transform from the point position. That's very important. So what we're going to get actually is if we go here and reset this, reset the sim, on our smoke object, what we're going to get is we're going to get a bunch of grids. You can see them right there, very tiny. We get them at 0, 0, 0. But we get them creating at the right time, and that's the important thing. So the next thing we're going to look at is the point position.